Hey everyone, this is one of my first videos I've ever made. I'm going to do an unboxing. I've called this channel Bound Treasures and Manuscripts, and this will probably be uploaded as one of my first videos. I personally like to watch unboxing on YouTube and other places, so I figured this might be something to do here. So what I'll do is I'll unbox it first. I will show you what's in the box. This stuff, keep in mind, it's been in the box for at least a year. So I may not remember what I bought. This is what happens. Usually, what I'll do is I'll collect and buy things that I want, but I'll leave them in the box until I need to clean things up. You should see the corner right now. It's insane. It's like 8 feet high of boxes. So there's going to be a lot of unboxings coming up. As far as this, these are some of my books that I have back here. In future videos, I'll individually show them and discuss them and talk to you about them, as well as the unboxing stuff. I will show you, and if I can remember, I'll explain it as much as I can. And after, I'll create a video showing it and discussing it, and I will list it on my Instagram as well. And as a collector, I eventually want to go on and become a dealer at some point. So if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. But for the most part, I'm not really interested in selling my collection. It's just that if there is actually something you want, you can, reach out. So let's do this. Let's see. Scissors. Here's the box. Go. I should have had bigger scissors. Small scissors don't work well in big boxes. Alright. Okay. Wonderful packing. A lot of it. A lot. Oh. Wow. Alright. What did I buy here? I don't remember buying a book that big, but hey. Sometimes when you're buying stuff online and they give you the sizes, I personally am only interested in the description of the book and why it's important and the content. I don't necessarily pay attention all the time to the size of the book. So sometimes I buy a book that I'm really excited about and I find out that it's like this big. And other books, like this one, is like this big. Well, like Christmas all over again. Oh wow, okay. Oh, okay. So this is a Ryer, R-Y-E-R. And this guy did the first translation of the Quran in French. But this particular book is a second edition version. Excellent copper plating right there. The hinges are a little worn. I don't know if you can see, but you'll be able to see that you can see some light through that. But other than that, it's not like it's falling apart. Like it can hold its own if you need it to. And it's got a very nice bookplate of a very famous French family. I think it's Berryman or Barrier or something like that. I'll have to get the right spelling. I can't read that writing right now. Barrières, Y-E-R at the end. Interesting. Yeah, and these are fairly rare, and it's collectible. So I always thought I'd like to have one of those on in my collection. Oh, by the way, the inside pages are wonderful. Like, they're very clean. I will go into more detail in a future video on that one, but that's all I remember of it. Uh-huh. Okay. I remember this auction, actually. Okay, so this book is called Les Aventures, The Adventures of Jacques Sadour. Um, this is probably one of the first sci-fi books ever written. 17 MDC 16. Oh, whoops. 55, I think. 1755? I have to double check that. No more. Sometimes Roman numerals mess me up at the end if they're big numbers, but hey, I'll get the right one. Yeah, so this is one of the first ones, and it's also one of the first involving a utopia of hermaphrodites. So it's already intertwined gender roles and sci-fi and everything, and this is in the 1700s. So that's why I got it. It's kind of rare. I'll have to do more research on that and get back to you. But you can leave some comments if you want to know more information, like specific information about the book. And I'll get that to you. I'll put together a video and put that on. Oh, this is a nice worn down book here. Very nice. Oh, I see. This is part of a larger collection that I'm putting together. I collect a lot of female authors and proto-feminist books as well. Jeez, somebody wrote all over this at the back. Anyway, you can see right here. I'm not sure what that says, but I'll do some more investigation. So this is the l'égalité des deux sexes. So basically the equality of both sexes. This is one of the earliest French books written, I guess, on equality and proto-feminism, proto-equality. That's another reason why I got it. So this, even though it's got a little bit of a busted spine there, it's still opening up fine. You can still read it fine. The internal pages, let me... are very fine. Very nice. This is actually a very wonderful book. So yeah, this one was 15, 16, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 15, 16, no, 50, 60, 70, yeah. 1676. So this is very early. I have an earlier one too. Here, this one. Not an unboxing. It is Lettere di Donna Valarosa. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it French. Well, maybe because I'm in France. But this is actually an Italian book. This is in 1548, first edition, second imprint. And it's by Hortensio Lando. Again, this is a proto-feminist book. So this is actually part of the collection I'm putting together like that. There's another 5 more books in this that go over very, very, very early gender equality, proto-feminism, and things like that. I feel that researchers are going to go back to this and rebuild what we know about feminism, because I think it's changing. Okay, now the big ones that I was talking about that I don't remember buying. Just for size comparison. Okay. I'm trying to be gentle with this because I don't want to rip it all to shreds, because I really want to pack this back up just in case. And if not, hey, I could always use the extra wrapping paper. What is this? Ad tertium. To tell you the truth, I still don't remember what I bought. Oh! Oh! I remember now. Okay. Okay, so front, back. So this is the back. This book was used every day for about 150 years. So, to be fair, it's actually pretty decent condition considering. So what this book is, it's an Antiquarian. It is a Spanish Antiquarian, 18th century, not the early 15th century, 14th century, and earlier. This is a liturgical, full-on Antiquarian with full illuminations, for example. You know, I'm really bad at this. I get better as the videos go on, but... Pretty insane, huh? That's a massive illumination. And the illuminations look different in the later versions. But we're talking like there's about 166 pages of this. Full-on illumination, 18th century. From what I remember, there's about 2 or 3 letters that have been rubbed out. But look, it's been used every day for the last century. Not the last century, but you know what I mean. 17 and 1800s. So for example, illumination again. This is on the other side of the illumination that I showed you. And this is, I guess, the title page. Or close to it. Yes. So, pretty insane, huh? I'm just trying to find one with the musical notes, because there's a lot of writing in here. And the cool thing is, it's not in Spanish. It's in Latin. So it's still keeping part of the lineage, but it's also a lot later. And I find that there's a lot of music, but it's only done in that. Like usually when I've noticed them, they are usually pages and pages of notes. But this seems to be like a quarter of the page are notes. I'm just trying to find a full page. And something that I found really interesting here. Okay, so this is where the damage is. See, there's a few letters, but these aren't letters that you can't figure out what the words are, you know? It's still fairly legible. And on the opposite side of that page, you got a little ripped off over there. But other than that, if you've noticed the font on this one, I've never seen font like this before. It looks like, you know when you're in school and you got those stencils that you have to like color in to make perfect letters, or if you're making a sign on the road, sometimes they have those stencils where you do the white paint over it. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of pages in here. It's actually really lovely quality. I didn't expect it to look like this, the Antiquarian itself, because when I purchased it, it never showed the cover. They've always showed photos or images from the inside. Anyway, that was fun. If you'd like to see more, I will put together a video on that. But other than that, happy holidays. I'm sure I'll be making more videos anyway. Talk soon.